We ought not to be weary of doing little things for the love of God, who regards not the greatness of the work, but the love with which it is performed. Brother Lawrence. This quote, in its brevity and simplicity, echoes the very life of its author, the 17th century Carmelite lay brother, known by many as simply Brother Lawrence. Not much is known about the man himself. Born into poverty in eastern France as Nicholas Herman, he joined the military to earn a living. After an injury forced him to resign, he sought to enter monastic living in order to atone for his failures. He did not have the education to be a cleric or a monk, and so he was hired as a kitchen-aide, his occupation for most of his life. However, even though his position was neither glamorous nor prestigious, he began attracting the attention of many around him. He exhibited a character alive with a peace and a calm joy, and in his conversations with people he encouraged all to practice the presence of God in everyday actions. The question that Brother Lawrence posed was, why can we not do everything we do for the glory of God? It was his belief that one could experience God even in the most mundane of tasks. Said Lawrence, "It is enough for me to pick up but a straw from the ground for the love of God." Despite not being a minister in the traditional sense, Lawrence was not limited by being a lowly cook, but found ways to minister to people in everything that he did. He encouraged Christians to know God, but did not believe that knowledge is limited to lessons or sermons, but that it comes from within the soul itself. God alone is capable of making himself known as he really is. We search in reasoning and in sciences, as in a poor copy. What we neglect to see is God's painting himself in the depth of our soul. According to Brother Lawrence, with the knowledge of God comes the desire for more knowledge. Wrote Lawrence, "The more one knows God, the greater one desires to know him. Knowledge is commonly the measure of love. The deeper and more extensive our knowledge, the greater is our love." After his death, Brother Lawrence's teachings and letters were later compiled by Father Joseph de Beaufort, a man who, like many, was inspired by Brother Lawrence. The letters and a few of the interviews done by Father Joseph were published into one book entitled The Practice of the Presence of God, which has been read by countless Christians since then. Today, Brother Lawrence's legacy lives on. His life and ministry remain proof that anyone can be a great teacher to others, no matter how humble or lowly be their place in life. Today, the practice of the presence of God is considered to be an influential work, inspiring many other Christian educators, such as John Wesley, A.W. Tozer, Tony Campolo, and more. To conclude, hear the words of Brother Lawrence. Many things are possible for the person who has hope. Even more is possible for the person who has faith. And still more is possible for the person who knows how to love. But everything is possible for the person who practices all three virtues.